Hello everyone, I'm PrussianPrince with another Total War Warhammer 2 tournament match cast. This is again the HW League number 7, I believe, and tournament number 8. Yes, the 7th League and tournament number 8. Here we are in round number 3, playing against BBB's Tulkas. I'm playing as the Greenskins, of course, as it is one of my main factions nowadays. Also, my opponent Tulkas is in command of the Empire. So, let's go over my composition to start things off and what I've got going. So, I have the usual Lord. Here he is. Well, not usual, because it's not Grom the Punch, actually. We have Skarsnik over here with, of course, fermented fungi, as you would expect. Other single entities, I actually have 2 mages, so to speak. Magic users. Consumers of magic, as a friend called them. The Orc Shaman, Brain Bursta, and Gaze of Mork. So, pretty useful stuff, so to speak. Wait, is that it? Yes, that is it. Brain Bursta and Gaze of Mork. Good. Okay, now, for the Night Goblin Shaman, well, we do have Gorgle Fixit and Vindictive Glare. And that's it for single entities for my army, but I do have 2 Skirmish Cav on each flank, 1 Forest and 1 Goblin Wolf Rider Archer, basically. Or, yeah, Goblin or Wolf Rider Archer. Okay, actual infantry corps, well, we always have the 8 Peak Loonies, which are, you know, just a fantastic unit that should really go to almost any match without. I mean, you really shouldn't be skipping out on them. Skipping out, okay. A Goblin on each flank and a front line of 3 Savage Orc Biggins. Now, for the Empire, we have an interesting composition. Well, we do have Karl Franz this time around, not Volkma, with Galmaraz and Foe Seeker, of course, Blood Roar. Other single entities, well, we can finally see the Mage here on horseback. Jade Wizard with Earthblood and Awakening of the Wood, normal stuff. We also have a Steam Tank. There you go, there's Steam Tank. Mighty fine Steam Tank, as you can see. So, other units, well, we have a unit of Empire Knights on each flank, and then 2 back here, supporting the center. Last but not least, some archers, well, actually not last, 2 archers, yep, supported by a single unit of spearmen. Then up front we have a spearman on each flank, looks like 2 swordsmen, the Sigmar Sons, which is an ROR swordsman unit. There they are. And of course, a unit of flagellants, because why not, right? Okay, so now that we're in, let's get the show on the road. Already popping off some magic missiles onto the Steam Tank, doing some damage. Wonder if that's the best target, or maybe should target it like Cav, or because that would guarantee model hits most likely. So yeah. Now at this point, oh yeah, I have 2 Goblin Wolf Riders over there, which I forgot about. But yeah, the front line engagement has started already. The Savage Orc begins, and my units are just massacring them. Of course, charging in with the Orc Boy Biggins into swords will work well as well. Another charge here with the Boar Boys. 8 Big Loonies are in here. Savage Orc Biggins are actually off the field now due to this Steam Tank terror routing them, which is pretty bad. Here, this is a great engagement for me. Empire Knights got caught by Boar Boy Biggins. Goblins are there as well. Here, the engagement is good because I've got Goblins here against Empire Knights, and Orc Boy Biggins can now kite. Got more units coming through here. Goblin Wolf Riders engaging in. Savage Orc Biggins should do well here. Oracle Fixit is also popped. Kind of a weird target though. Karl Franz is taken out in the Night Goblin Shaman though, which is good. Got some units coming back. Mage Marauders are there. Actually, tactical reserve this time. Not forgetting about them. At least I would hope. Orc Boy Biggins here, getting rid of these Empire Knights. This is a great engagement. There's a good engagement here, but Skirmish Cap here is engaging. Oh, Goblin Wolf Riders not doing great here. This engagement is a great one. These Emperor Knights will go off. Actually missing Karl Franz here with that ability. Skirmish Cav still doing great here. It's looking pretty good for the greenskins, and especially with the Major Marauders still in play. There's a Wah Pop, finally. There's an Awakening of the Wood here doing some damage actually to my units. Probably would have been best, like, I mean, not really. Riders being chased off by some these Empire Knights. Very Biggins doing what they can here. Also with some infantry support, goblin support. I mean, any kind of infantry support is helpful. Well, maybe not peasant mob, but even peasant mob, you know, they can take some damage, just soak up some damage. So we can get infantry support in a cav fight. Always useful. And here, lots of skirmish cav here. Fermented fungi onto the steam tank, and now it's getting targeted. I mean, possibly would have been better to go for Karl Franz here, but you know, it is what it is. So got Skarsnik in here. He should help. Finally, Mogreb's mangy Marauders are here. And they should be able to do a lot of damage if they start targeting something here. But looks like they're going for Karl Franz, and it's a pretty good angle to shoot Karl Franz. Oh, but of course he did like a really nice animation. Looks like they were actually firing at the steam tank momentarily. There's a nice loon here hitting some of these spearmen. Steam tank is gonna go down, but again, yeah, somebody is firing at steam tank, others firing at Karl Franz, but Skarsnik is gonna do quite well here. Shamans are coming back. Archers here unengaged. Yeah, these Empire Knights will go down. There's more cav here. Still charge these archers. Cav over there as well. Ogre's Mangy Marauders are still in play here, and they still have ammo, but you know, plenty of ammo, even 13 volleys, so good luck with that. Well, that's pretty good. Now there's gonna be an Earthblood here popped, which doesn't hit Karl Franz actually, so that is big, but the steam tank is engaged here with like multiple units. Skarsnik is just gonna do quite a lot of work. Cav is going down. Yeah, these archers are down as well. Bounce power looking heavily in favor of the greenskins at this point. There is Karl Franz here. He's not gonna like it. There is, of course, the goal to fix it onto Karl Franz so he can get out of here. Even sending my shamans into play here, which is questionable. Okay, Jade Wizard running away, but at this point, you know, it's pretty much decided. That was a big awakening of the wood there for sure. What can Karl Franz here do though? Where's Skarsnik? Somewhere over here, right? But you know, that is it for. Wait, did he go down? Oh yeah, there's Karl Franz died, and I didn't even realize. There is a dead Franz here, and yep, unfortunate for Franz, but you know, greenskin victory is a greenskin victory. Everything else routes off the field. Believe, yeah, the steam tank is unbreakable, so it is gonna go down soon. It's like 158 HP, and there we go. Win for the green skins. Orcs crumped the Empire once more. So let's take a look at the statistics. Skarsnik 1.4k. Shaman do okay, I guess. Goblins almost paying for themselves. This time around, 8-pick loonies did not pay for themselves. And Savage Orc Biggins, you know, they did work. This one actually, not really did much here, but yeah, the one boar Biggin did so much work. Skirmish Cap doing okayish, and of course, Major Marauders, lots of value. Now for Tulkas here, we have Franz with 1400, 400 on this, Jade Wizard, some stats on the Spearman, yeah. And the infantry didn't do great here. I guess one spearman unit paid for itself, but it's really cheap and crappy infantry. So Sigmar's sons even didn't pay for themselves because they got hit pretty badly. Archers did great though. These Empire Knights, yeah, the Empire Knights. This was the problem with the Empire build. The Empire Knights were not used properly in this engagement, and that's why things went as they did. Steam tank, of course. 700, which isn't really enough. That's game 1, so check out game 2. So here we are. This is game number 2 on MP Alpine Ridge, playing as the Lizardman, and Tulkas is in command of the green skins. So, time to take a look at the situation. Alright, go to slow motion, as I always do at the start of the replay, so we can go over the builds unhindered by how the battle is actually progressing. So, unit of Pterodon Riders of to the side there, as you can already see. Another unit over here, and I believe I have a third one. Yes, the ROR Pterodons as well. Hawks, Sentinels. Ooh, there's some lag here in this forest. Okay, other than that, you know, playing as lizards, so you expect single entities normally. I have Lord Mazda Mundi here with a lot of stuff basically. So he's got the Ruination of Cities, Banishment, Shield the Old Ones, Apotheosis, Harmonic Convergence, Net of Famine Took, Cold-Blooded, and of course Sunbird Standard of HWL, which is pretty big, you know, missile resistance and melee defense, and of course the Greater Arcane Conduit. Typically don't want to skimp out on the Greater Arcane Conduit. Okay, then we do have an Ancient Stegodon and a Solar Engine, so it's quite the single entities here for us. Now we do have up front a unit of Chameleon Skinks, some other infantry as well. Looks like 3 infantry units in total, 2 Saurus Warriors with shields, and a cohort of Sotek over here. Other units, we do have 2 Skink cohorts with javelins, and actually I forgot about some single entities, or do I only have one of these? Yeah, I have a Skink Chief with Cold-Blooded and Slippery, so there you go. That is the lizard build. Now, of course, it's much smaller than the greenskin one. Alright, for greenskins, we already can tell it's like 3 Forest Goblin Spider Riders. Other than that, we have the Lord here. It is actually Skarsnik as well. So here is Skarsnik. We got, whoa, okay, Fermented Fungi and Spite of the Bad Moon and Get Back Here. Then we see archer-wise 2 Orc Rare Boys, a unit of the Rusty Ironers, which is an ROR unit. It's like 2 Goblins, make that 3 actually, all rank 1, interestingly enough. Looks like 4 Savage Orc Biggins, and of course the ROR Night Goblins. These are the 8 peak loonies, but for some reason the replay doesn't show their name, so that's pretty weird. Also, when you're playing against someone, it doesn't show them, but only if they're on your side, if I'm correct about that. Okay, so what else are we missing? We're missing the 2 Stone Trolls, of course. Stone Trolls, very, very strong units. And last but not least, the Night Goblin Shaman with, okay, Sneaky Stealin, Vindictive Glare, and Cork will fix it. So, time to hit play, watch the battle unfold. So over here, trying to move here to the side and get an engagement over here, because if I were to position myself here, like Solar Engine would not be able to shoot very effectively over the hill, so that would be problematic. Here I am already harassing with some of these Pterodon Riders, trying to do work. Solar Engine already getting 5 kills onto Savage Orc Biggins, very important stuff. Moving up the Chameleon Skinks. The Stegodon here is being mis-microed actually. So there's that. Skinks doing some damage already to the Savage Orc Biggins, which is huge. Now this is going to be a very important maneuver here. So Night Goblins going to get rocks dropped on top of them, which do significant damage. Look at these Night Goblins. But there's still a lot of models left, so that was not enough. At this point I'm sending a third and right. Wow, these shadows, these outlines, pretty weird stuff. But you can see here that the right flank of the Greenskins is starting to flank me, but it's a little bit out of position. This is coming in at the same time. Oh, and there's this kind of a blunder. The Stone Trolls moving in frontally, but there's another rock drop here. Down to 42, so I believe they can't really use their dunes soon, but we'll see that soon enough. These they're not riders coming back. There's a big shield of the old ones here. Actually, these Saurus Warriors are losing to the Stone Trolls, but I'm gonna be moving them back here. These Savage Orc Biggins not engaging, also more flanking coming in here, but pulling these back so I can do well. Stone Trolls actually did magnificently here. Court of Sotek also going down despite like Mazda support, but Mazda's gonna come in here to wipe out this. Actually no, no support here. Big hit onto the Night Goblins here. These Saurus are taking significant damage. There was a banishment here hitting some of these units, and of course rock drops from Pterodon Riders. Now there's a bit of a problem here because the Greenskins are actually managing to push forward, which is not good. As the Mundi is stuck here. Bastillodon with Solar Engine moving forward, actually stuck in combat now, so that's not great, but the Greenskins are turning it around, trying to use this unit, but I wonder if this was terrified or not terrified. I guess it was terrified, didn't see. Some archers are coming around, but they haven't been very effective so far. King Chief is actually stuck in combat here, which is pretty bad. Like, also the Solar Engine is stuck in combat, so nothing here is great. Stone Troll's coming back, which will be very problematic, yeah, for sure. Chief still engaged here. There's going to be a... Yeah, there was a Ruination cast, but, you know, Mazda is not in the best situation. There's a big lot from the Greenskins as well, and they're surrounding all of these units right now. There's a big Ruination here, hitting a lot of these Greenskin units. So this might... It's still looking kind of bad. Hawk Sentinels here trying to annoy the Shaman. No, going straight for the Archers, because they would be able to save the Shaman. These ones will go for those, though. So that's that. But still, there's a big engagement here, and Skarsnik is engaging Mazda. There's a big shield at the old ones. Oh, the King Chief is broken. Solar Engine still engaged here, which is problematic. Sora's Warriors coming in for much needed support. Pterodon Riders chasing off these Orc Rare Boys, but it's still looking really bad. These units came back right. Oh no, it looks like this one's gonna get broken, which is huge. It's like a big net onto Skarsnik, I believe, for a charge from... Oh, but my units are just messing up here. What are you doing? You should stick it on. Ooh, they're really hurting. Yeah, that's probably what's going so wrong there. But Solar Engine is going off here, which is really, really bad. Pterodon Riders, ooh, they lost the attack order here, which is really, really bad. Oh, this is actually really bad there. More Pterodons coming in to support. We still have ammo, so not be coming in right there. Is there gonna be a big banishment here, I believe? Yes, there's a banishment here. Should be doing some damage to all the Greenskins here. There's gonna be a terror route soon. Oh, I still haven't noticed these, but finally have now. King Chief here is surrounded. There's more Lizardman units coming back. Of course, Skarsnik is still engaged here. Balance of Power is now coming back. Skarsnik is engaged. These Forest Goblin Spider Raiders got caught, actually, which is huge, because that might allow the Bastillodon Solar Rangers to come back, although being chased by Savage Orc Pickens. It's terrified again. Stegadon is winning this combat, and actually fighting over here was good for me, because it means Greenskins will rout off the field, but also my own units will rout off the field, so... The Solar Engine has decent leadership, but will it come back? If it comes back, it would be huge. If it doesn't, it's gonna hurt the balance of power a lot. And my chances of victory here. But Mazda is engaged here, he's under Fermented Fungi. And the Solar Engine routes off the field, doesn't come back, which is huge with the balance of power. That was a big Ruination here, doing significant damage and routing off a lot of units. Looks really bad right now, but you know, Pterodon's chasing off these archers, which are not being microed at the moment. Understandable, because there's a lot of things going on, of course. Over here, still they would actually really turn this in favor of Greenskins. So Mazda Mundi is still engaging here. Harmonic Convergence popped on Mazda because more attack, more defense. He needs to get all the buffs to take out Skarsnik, who's down to like 1k HP right now. This is pretty big. Of course, there's another Gorko Fix-It onto Mazda, which won't be too effective here. Now, this is a huge move right here, because all of these route off the field. Stone Trolls shattered. Skarsnik is also terrified. The Stegadons will be chasing off these Stone Trolls. There's a big hit onto Mazda here. And there's unfortunately Apotheosis cast right before he routed. But now the Stegadon here is has to decide, okay, to save Mazda or chase Skarsnik. Looks like the choice was chase Skarsnik because he's close to the edge of the map. Pterodon's still over here annoying the Orca Rare Boys. Look at Mazda like being broken right now. King Chief also off the field with the Forest Goblin Spider Rider. Yeah, Skarsnik will go off the field for sure here because he's chased by the Ancient Stegadon. Pterodon Rider's doing well here. There's gonna be another magic missile. I'm not sure if it hit Mazda. He's still at 900 HP. Positive leadership, so he may eventually come back. He's actually faster than a lot of these, but Spider Riders might have a word with him. Of course, King Chief is back, but gotta be real careful. Low leadership. should be targeting the Shaman maybe, or the Spider Riders, so we'll see here. We're taking quite some damage. Stegodon was able to chase that off the field. And important thing here, this should have routed. I guess it was terror routed by Mazda, but it doesn't say terrified though. -1 leadership. That's really close, and it's gonna be really annoying for the Greenskins as Mazda comes back. Mazda comes back here. Still using Pterodons here to fulfill the attacking rule and chase off the Orc Rare Boys. But I'm like, maybe this shouldn't be a good thing. And there's a big charge, but he actually gets hit here. Of course, a lot of these units here should be routing off the field. Mazda is taking a lot of damage against the Savage Rock Piggins, as you would expect. The big shield of the old ones, but still these are not able to be routed off the field, which is a huge blunder. But again, another big apotheosis, cold-blooded everything to keep him in play. And here's routed, so Mazda is going to come in, charge straight into these goblins who get terrified. Doesn't get a proper charge off into the Night Goblin Shaman. I probably clicked the wrong unit, but here Mazda is a negative leadership, and he's broken, which is huge again. But Pterodons are chasing off these units. Stegodon is alive. Looks like, oh, that was used on the Skin Chief, I believe, not on Mazda, so I believe that was a mistake. Yes, there's a Cold Blood on Mazda, so maybe this will allow it to come back. Extra leadership. We'll see. So right now, yeah, Mazda it does actually come back. I don't know what, like, Skin Chief should be targeting this, but it's like moving over there. Oh, using Pterodons here to do great work. Mazda coming back. So right now, this is really, really a close call, but the Stegodon, how will it die? Big hit onto Mazda again from the magic missile. But, you know, this is getting really, really dicey here. Stegodon is still in play. Some decent shots here, poisonous shots into Goblin Shaman, actually missing everything, so that's weird. But here, trying to go around and hit. What are we going for? I can't see. Pterodon's doing a great job here, again fulfilling the attacking rule, chasing off those units. It's found my favor. So there we go. It's a nice ghastly. Gork will fix it, which does actually hurt a lot here because of speed charge bonus. He should have just charged in, and yeah, now he will big shield of the old ones. Huge charge onto the Shaman here, and that changes the balance of power. And that should be it. That should be it at this point, because the Shaman is right here. He's getting hammered by the Blizzard units, just pushed out, which is kind of hilarious here. But one more hit from the Stegodon, which, yeah, this is crazy stuff here. But yeah, he's wavering right now. He's not actually routing. Now he finally is. Big hits onto. I mean, he's surprisingly tanking it out. Here comes Mazda Mundi here. Just chasing him off. Look at him. Ah. Didn't actually take any damage here, was just pushed. I'm curious, like, we should be looking at his HP pool. Doesn't lose any HP again. Doesn't get hit, surprisingly. Though he only has like 26 melee defense. Well, I guess 26 melee attack only on Mazda, but still with the charge. That should be a lot more. Look at him being chased. Not actually being able to hit him. King Chief coming around. Yeah, chasing something here. There's a big apotheosis here, which is gonna do a lot. So at this point, I'm trying to send the Stegodon out and only use Mazda to chase the Night Goblin Shaman. Victory is in our grasp. Goblin Shaman should get hit at some point. Here comes Mazda coming in real close. He's running so fast, 35 speed. I can't believe that it's unable to chase him with 50 speed. There we go, another hit. Actually does a little bit of damage, but not really actually, may have been the poison. So that's really strange. Couldn't kill that Shaman. But anyway, that is the game. That is the match also. So I take it 2-0 against BBB's Tulkas. Take a look at the units. Oh my goodness, the kill count on Mazda to 54. And 3.3k almost value. Wow, okay. King Chief paying for himself as usual. Stegodon doing mighty fine. Stegodon didn't do much. Was surrounded. And the Pterodons put in work, especially this ROR one. Skinks, not really. Javs pay for themselves. But yeah, the infantry was what really did very terribly here. But for the Greenskin Scar Snake, Goblins, 8 big loons, yeah, they were taken out very quickly. Massive work for Savage Orc Biggins, and of course the archers were taken out, no problem. Spider Riders, no real value. Stone Trolls actually paid for themselves, basically. But yeah, that is game and match. So thank you all for watching. Don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe. Follow me on social media. I'll see you all next time.